Ready, set up.
First day, how'd it go?
It was great. It was great. Smooth first day. Got a little overcast, so it wasn't too hot out here, but it went good. I feel like we ahead. We put in a lot of work in the summer. So the offense, man, we feeling together. We ain't got no pads on yet, so defense think they doing something up front. But whatever, we're gonna see on Saturday.
With Jarquez gone, obviously you're one of the main backs, going to shoulder the load offensively in the run game. How much are you looking forward to the opportunity to be a bell cow?
Hey, man, it was worth the wait, and I'm excited to be here, and I'm just excited to put on for my city, put on for my team, and just show Auburn, the Auburn family, what I'm about and who I am. I feel like with Jarquez leaving, y'all shouldn't expect no drop off, and y'all gonna see a lot of greatness this year for sure.
Demari, I saw a lot of you with Omar absent in the backfield today. Just how has he been, receiving everything as a freshman in his first camp?
Oh, nah, Omar, dog. He came in. He reminded me of me when I came in my freshman year. Just ready to work, and no matter who in front of him. And for him to get some ones reps today was amazing to see. And with him not even looking like a freshman, he's really supposed to be in high school. You know what I'm saying? So him coming in, adjusting, doing the right thing. That's what we expect.
What do those young guys, freshmen, need to know about life in the SEC as a running back?
It's hard. It's hard. Feel me? You gotta run hard. You gotta run with a different anger. When you out there, and it's different. It's different. The SEC is different. It's not like any of these other leagues. When they looking at us, scouts, they looking at SEC. And you feel me? When you come in this league, everything is different. Everything is bigger for sure.
How do you feel about the running back room overall this fall?
Hey, we got some dogs. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all going to see. I ain't really got too much to say, but, we're going to put it on tape for sure.
Obviously, week 1 game at Baylor with the SEC gauntlet schedule coming behind it. How imperative are you guys making sure that you guys go out there and show well out in Waco?
Oh, yeah. It's one game at a time. And that's, what we're looking forward to right now. That's all we keep preaching. Baylor, Baylor, Baylor. And we're ready to get up there and, handle business. Sure.
Yep. What you saw out there?
First day camp, I saw a lot of guys competing today. Some of our young guys, especially the linebacker guys like Bryce Dees, Elijah, the transfers, Caleb and X. But it was a lot of competing today at practice, and shoot, I had fun today.
Yeah, how did it feel being out there? I know you were limited in the spring and banged up. How did it feel to be out there kind of full speed? It
felt good to be back, to be honest. Being in the spring after I had my surgery on my shoulder, it kind of sucked. But being back in this during fall camp has been good.
Talk about Caleb coming into this room. What kind of relationship have you been able to develop with him?
Me and Caleb, we developed a good connection with each other, like brother wise, outside of football, outside of all this. But me and Caleb, we're close with each other, and he's going to be a good part of our defense this year.
You mentioned those freshmen. Freeze talked up Elijah Melendez a lot. What have you seen out of him since he's gotten on campus?
I seen ever since he's been on campus, it's been just a dog mentality every day. I mean, he just been competing every single day. He's always in the film room. He just a good linebacker in general.
As a sophomore, you already looked to as like a defensive leader. What have you been kind of sharing with Melendez and Bryce Dees?
I just been telling them to take every moment. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever chance they get to be on the field, take it. Compete it when they on the field. Don't let off. And just stay humble. Stay humble.
Marcus, what's the feel of this team maybe compared to last year's team?
I feel like this year's team it's great. It was a better family, more of a brotherhood this year than it was last year. But I think this year we're gonna be really good. So
how big is that, knowing the playbook a little better?
Oh, for sure, because when you're on the field and you just know what everybody on the field is doing. Last year, I knew what everybody was doing, but I was really just focused on what I had to do. But now I know everybody and what everybody's doing, so it allows me to play faster.
What's the impact Eric and Horatio has been for you guys, being veterans of this team?
Them boys, actually Horatio and they're a little older than me, so they'll tell me what things I need to work on and what they've experienced in their college, because they have a little more experience than me. But really just soaking the information like a sponge and just taking stuff out of their playbook and putting them on.
Have you still kept in contact with Keandre Lambert-Smith? He's been killing it out
Yeah.
there with the Chargers.
Yeah, I texted him the other day. I taught him the deep balls he be catching. I told him that. But yeah, he really been. I really look up to Keandre because you know what I'm saying. The way he approaches the game, the way he take care of his body, the way he just do everything with a serious mindset. So I look up to Keandre.
I know you and Perry are close. He didn't play as much as you and Malcolm did last season, but a lot of people are really excited about him this season. What have you seen from him kind of gearing up? It sounded like Freeze was talking about how he could be a big-time player for y'all.
Yeah, Perry, he been working hard for sure. He really just been he got real strong too, but really just the way he approaches the game, film room. He asking me questions, asking a lot of more questions. So he really just learning we're learning what everybody got. So he allows him to play faster as well coming into his sophomore year.
Couple more. Tim, how have you progressed from year 1 to year 2? Where have you taken steps forward?
I've taken steps forward in the playbook. Really just taking care of my body, and really just, you know what I'm saying, just really just small details and taking care of the details of things.
A lot of different skill sets in this receiver room that you're talking about, but if you had to pick one word to describe 2025 receiver room for Auburn, what would it be?
Expected. So, thank y'all.
Preston, I've heard a lot about just his physicality that he brings.
Yeah, Preston's been great. I mean, he's kind of like a Baldo type tight end. You know, he can get the job done in the end line, but he's also out there making plays. You know, being a mismatch against linebacker, safety. He's made a lot of catches so far in camp, and a great dude to be around. Works really hard. I mean, yeah.
We talked to Jackson and some other guys. You talked about doing stuff with the tight ends, doing stuff with the O-line during the summer. How important is that for, especially a transfer quarterback coming in to do those things, and how big was that this summer?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. You know, just building chemistry off the field leads to chemistry on the field, in my opinion. I think that you know, the more you know somebody's backstory or how they grew up or what they're dealing with, you know, you want to play harder for that person, and kind of builds our bond as a team and makes you fight even harder for the person next to you. And I think it was awesome, you know, getting to know all the transfers and freshmen, and obviously Jackson, and honestly the whole quarterback room being new. So it was a great summer to just, you know, build chemistry and hang out with one another.
Anything else for Brendan?
Thanks, man.
Good.
All right, we can go ahead and start taking questions. Whoever wants to open up with Eric. First 2 days, Eric, could you wrap up how it's gone for you individually?
It's just great to be back out here with my teammates, out here having a blast.
What are you working on specifically with the season opener now, just 4 weeks away?
Just really more discipline in my routes and being more technical in everything.
How balanced do you feel like this wide receiver room is with, you know, you got speedy guys like you and Malcolm, you got bigger targets like Cam and Horatio. How balanced do you feel?
I feel like we bring a really balanced attack with everybody in their different skill sets. There's always somebody who can do something a little better than you can.
Eric, I saw you at Publix the other day, and like 1 minute you're in produce, and the next minute you're in the dairy section. I mean, you even shop fast. Do you do everything fast?
Yes, sir. Got to.
Is that you always been that way?
Yes, sir.
Anything else for Eric?
Eric, I mean, what has been the biggest focus going into this fall for you?
Really just getting adjusted to the playbook and playing with my new teammates and, of course, a new quarterback. So you got to get the connection down.
How's the offense look the first 2 days?
We've looked good. I know we have a few things we got to tighten up, just some chemistry things, but I feel like we're all going to shake it out.
Appreciate it.
I mean, it's been different for sure, especially coming from where I was. I was always the youngest guy. But, I mean, there's some young guys older than me, but I still treat them like they're younger than me and teach them a few things.
Making that transition from ACC, how excited are you to finally be in the SEC?
I mean, it's always been my dream to play in the SEC, but I'm not really I don't really believe that's a big difference. I'm just coming to ball.
Sorry if you've already been asked this, but your reps of punt returner, how's that been? And are you looking forward to potentially being out there?
Yeah, that's more plays with the ball in my hands. I'm ready to make a play in front of everybody. One-man army right there.
Eric, how do you feel like your connection has kind of grown with Jackson?
I feel like we got a tight connection, even off the field. We still cool friends, off the field and on the field, so that's going to even help us even more.
What's he kind of like off the field? How would you characterize
Just a cool guy, man. That's all I can say. That's Jack, a cool guy.